good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the...
Oh, he's got some space!
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Got room at the 35. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going...
There he goes! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. Give to the back. He's in open space. Got room on the return. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found point. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like...
Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. They're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To grab, continues to fight for yards, and he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Oh, it's a reverse. Hard running there.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Hunt is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Algier. Snowed under by the defense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Send the tight end in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Just keep slinging it. The throw. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Ducks are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays of special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice...
Oh, he's got some space. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Lewis wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The kick is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run some great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return possible on this when it goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a tight end. Knocked off his feet. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw again. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, look for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the state...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's loose on the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit.
He's trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the Touchdown, Colorado! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the returner goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Snagged in the middle, it's Judovsky.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money.
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to get the corner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.